Hey, what's up guys? Justin from Out of the Basement here, and today I have a nice little new Star Wars The Black Series figure review, as well as a little comparison with the very awkward number 4 in the Red and Black box series, the First Order Stormtrooper. This is the new updated version with the better elbows, and it comes with a ton more accessories. So before we get into the comparison, let's take a look at the box. Now this is the new Force Friday, Triple Force Friday First Order Stormtrooper. This is the first edition, as you can read right there. I really like the box variant for this. There's no price difference for the first edition like there is with the carbonized editions, but I like it. It's a nice change of pace. Number 97 right there. What is going to be number 100? I do not know. Here is a nice little read up on the back. If you would like to read that, go ahead and pause it here. So altogether, pretty slick looking box, and we can see that there are some extra accessories in here, so let's crack it open. Well, right off the bat, I am a little confused as to why it only comes with these 3 accessories. Now, that is more than the original release came with, because the original release came with the blaster rifle, but this one comes with the riot control shield thing. There's a blaster pistol, and then the riot baton twirly thing. But one thing that I was 100% expecting it to come with is the blaster rifle that the first edition, the number 4 in the Red and Black box series, came with. So, am I going nuts? Like, is it somewhere in this box? Because it's not in here. I don't know why they wouldn't include this blaster rifle, but they didn't. You get these 3, which, like I said, is more accessories than the other one. I just think it's kind of odd that it does not include the blaster rifle. You know, they're probably banking on you already having the first release, so you can literally just use the blaster rifle from the other figure, but I'll be honest, it's kind of lame that it does not come with the rifle. Anyway, let's take a closer look at this. This is the, as far as I know, this is the same exact riot control shield, where you just stick the hand and arm right through there, and you're as good as golden. Pretty cool. This is the blaster pistol. Looks pretty nice. Nice white and black. No silver in there though. But this piece right here is pretty cool. I love all the little bits of silver in the handle and up the vibro staff. Lots of white and black. And then these things do twirl and twist. So that's pretty good. Coming in to take a closer look at the figure, it is almost the same exact, figure. Pretty much just a repaint, because look, I don't know if I'm going nuts, but the paint is different, right? I think the new one looks a little more white, which is great. So this one is a little more accurate. Just to get a closer look here at all the detail, it's pretty much, you got nice little weapon storage right there, by the way. There's plenty of little Oreo pack, plenty of nice little details on this guy. I love that they added the silver. Let's get a focus here. Love that they added the silver to the mask, to the breathing apparatus thing. That seems to be the only new thing that I'm noticing besides those elbows. Look at these elbows. They actually bend now. For a comparison, this was the elbow articulation of the first release. Look at that obtuse angle. My goodness. Just to get a comparison, the Force Friday new release is on the right, and look at that great silver that they added in. Other than that, I believe all of the details are the same, but they just look a little more clean on the newer version. I think it's because of the paint. That also might be a problem of the older figure just yellowing over time. It could be that the color is fading on this old figure. It is from almost 4 years ago now, and obviously this one is hot off the press. But I don't know. I think this one definitely looks more sleek. Getting into articulation. Cannot look up. Cannot really look down. Cannot really get any neck pivot either. It is on a ball joint, it's just the helmet covers and goes very low. So that's been an issue with a lot of these, but it's fine. You got that crazy like ball joint for the chest area. You got that ab crunch, and then it also moves at the hip right here. For arm articulation, does go in and out like this. The elbows, which this is the big thing, this is the huge thing for these new figures, is that they fixed the elbows. Guess I'll do a little bit of a comparison here. You can see that they just removed some of that white plastic, so instead of this being your maximum articulation right here, it is upgraded to they can actually bend their elbows. The wrist over here, trigger finger can go up and down a little bit. Arm articulation over here is the same way. Wrist, yeah, wrist goes up and down. Both of the hands, of course, rotate as well. They can kick out pretty far. There is a little bit of rotation up here on the upper thigh, but I do not know if you're actually supposed to do that. Of course, we have double jointed knees. No boot articulation. However, the ankles, or I'm sorry, the feet go down about that far. They go up about that far. And of course, they do have pretty good ankle pivot. There is also peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Alright guys, this is pretty much the main part of the video. This is the whole reason why I bought this Stormtrooper in particular, with the new Force Friday release on the right and the old number 4 on the left here. You can see those updated elbows work wonders for it. In order to get this one to hold his gun, you have to have him in a really weird pose where his arms are like extended like that and kind of hunched over. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. And then with the updated elbows on this one, you can see it's very natural, and you can actually get some bend in those elbows. And then, of course, these figures have the same exact sculpt minus the updated elbows, and that means they have the same exact detail except for the helmets. You can see that the one on the right here, the new one, has much more gray, or I should say silver, really nice silver paint on where kind of like the breathing apparatus is up the side, and then also right here. And as far as the overall color goes, I do prefer this. I do think this one is starting to look off-white. That might be the paint apps that Hasbro did. They might just be slightly different paint apps. However, that might also be a result of this figure aging over time. So do not quote me on the different paint apps, but it does look like this one just looks like a lot more sleek. You know, it has a little bit more shine, and I think this one is just slightly more movie accurate. And then with the updated elbows and the additional accessories, still think it's kind of weird that it didn't come with the rifle. I gotta prefer this one, of course, over this one. This one, I think, on the left was a pretty horrible release due to the weird gun stance, and this is a vast improvement. Yeah, for sure, guys. Overall, you're definitely going to get him into awesome poses. There is so much more posability to this guy now that those elbows are updated. That is easily the best part of the figure. Remember, it also comes with the vibro staff. That rotates. Pretty cool. But I'm not gonna lie, I do still think it's kind of weird that it does not come with the blaster rifle. I have plenty of other First Order troopers, so I have no problem with mixing and matching, but there's a lot of people who are just now getting into collecting, so still wish that it would have came with that rifle. However, a vast improvement, and I will say it's a must own. I have a few comparisons here for you. Here he is compared to the First Order Stormtrooper officer from the Amazon 4-pack. Here he is next to Captain Phasma, FN2187, and just because I'm high off of Force Friday right now, here he is next to the carbonized First Order Jet Trooper. Let me know what you guys think about the carbonized version of this Jet Trooper. I know it's not necessarily movie accurate because it is kind of off-whitish, but it has that sparkle. It has a sparkle. I don't know, I really like it. Anyway guys, that's been my review and comparison to this Poopy figure. If you liked that video, go ahead and click like and subscribe, show your friends. We do action figure reviews, we have an action figure kind of talk show podcast that we do vlogs, Blu-ray updates, we do movie stuff. All sorts of nonsense that you love on the internet. Like I said, I'm Justin from Out of the Basement, and we'll see you guys next time.